Good morning students, welcome to social class. Today I am going to start next lesson in your class 7, that is Europe. So you know that Europe is a continent. So before of starting this lesson, we have to know that what we learned in the previous class, that is about oceans and also the fishing. So in that lesson we learned that what is the percentage of water that occupies on the globe and how much percentage of the area covers with the land. So the water percentage on the globe that we have calling as a oceans, the land percentage, the area which is occupies with the land is also called as continents. So we have that 7 continents. So first of all, so we know that where this continent is come, just approximately I'll draw the map, just try to understand that. If you observe the world map, roughly I draw the map. Here, this is come to the western side, this one is northern side, this one is south side, and this one is eastern side. So we have the 4 directions in the map, north, south, east, and also the west. First, in the western side, we have the continent name is called as North America. This one is North America. The down we have the South America, and here this is called as Europe. And this one is Africa, and this one is biggest continent Asia where we are living. This one is Australia, and here is Antarctica. So it means if you observe the world map, you can understand that we have the 7 continents. One is North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and also the Antarctica. So there is a lot of differences between one continent and also the other continent. So we learned that in the every continent is separated by the oceans. We have here we have the Indian Ocean, and here we have the Pacific Ocean, and here we have the Atlantic Ocean, and here we have the Arctic, and here we have the Pacific Ocean. So every continent is separated by other continent, that is with the water only. The water means ocean portion. So Africa and South America separated by the Pacific Ocean, North America and Europe separated by the Atlantic Ocean, and also that this North America and South America separated by the, so North America, South America separated with the Asia and also the Australia, that is Pacific Ocean. So Pacific Ocean is also that one of the biggest ocean. So try to understand that. So what we are learning today? Today we are learning about Europe. Europe is a continent. So in the last lesson we know that what is ocean and also the related features of the ocean. It means based upon the depth we divided the ocean into the 4 parts, that is continental shelf, continental slope, deep sea plain, and also that oceanic trenches. And also we learn about that the movements of water, that is tides, waves, and also the ocean currents. We also know that the temperature, how much temperature can found in the region of oceans. And we learn about the fishing, that's in the region of Bhuvanapadu, how the people they are depending upon the fishing and the livelihood of those members in the region of Bhuvanapadu. Come to that, today's topic is about continent, that is Europe continent. So we have 7 continents. Out of 7 continents, Europe is also one of the continent. if you first one, you should be know that location of Europe, where this Europe can found on the globe, and also the location. So the location of Europe, that exactly the borders between Asia and also the Europe. Then you call as Ural Mountains. What mountains you have that? So Ural Mountains can found that eastern side of Europe, which separate the Asia and Europe, was Ural Mountains. So it means the Ural Mountain is a land, and this land mountains that is separating that Europe and also the Asia. So it should be known that eastern side of Europe covers with the Ural Mountain, and this is the boundary between the Europe and also the Asia. A long days before, people they are traveling from Europe to Asia by crossing to the Ural Mountains only. Come to that southern side, the southern side of Europe, which is consisting with that Mediterranean Sea. So, eastern side of Europe that have the boundary with Ural Mountains, and Europe, the down means called a southern side of Europe, is having that Mediterranean Sea. Next come to that western side, which is having with the Atlantic Ocean. What they have? Atlantic Ocean. So western side of Europe is consisting with the Atlantic Ocean, and northern side of Europe is having that Arctic Ocean. So we know that the Arctic Ocean is covers with the ice. So one more time, Europe is a continent which is having the boundaries. The eastern side of Europe is having the Ural Mountains, and southern side of Europe is having the Mediterranean Sea, and western side of Europe is having that Atlantic Ocean, and northern side of Europe is having that Arctic Ocean. First of all, we'll see that how the Europe map is there. Just observe that this is the Europe map. With this portion I am showing here, and this is in a Europe map, the political map of Europe. This is come to that boundary of Asia, and that is separating with the Asia and also that Europe. And here we have that which mountains? Yeah, Ural Mountains are there, and this one you can see that Mediterranean Sea, and here we have that Atlantic Ocean, and the north we have that Arctic Ocean. To try to understand that, once upon a time, lot of people they are developed, and they're coming from Europe to other countries. You know that the British Empire, which is ruled our country, they also from Europe continent only. The France and Germany, these all countries. Take here, this is the country is called as Germany, and this is the country is called as UK or England. So this is in a country a long years before they ruled that almost every country. So this is called as UK or England, and you see the France, Germany, and Spain, Portugal, Italy, and also that Denmark, Poland, Hungary. These all the top countries in the world that you can find in the region of Europe only. Clear or not? So one more time, you see the boundaries of Europe. The boundaries of Europe, eastern side of Europe covers with the Ural Mountains, southern side of Europe covers with the Mediterranean Sea, western side of Europe covers with the Atlantic Ocean, and northern side of Europe covers with the Arctic Ocean. So this is in the boundaries of Europe. Now come to that, what is the history of Europe? So first one is to know that discovery of sea route is a long years before. Once upon a time, around 500 years before, when industrialization was developed, or else a long years before, at the time, lot of people, they are trying to find out the sea routes. What purpose this sea routes was having by the interest of European people. Suddenly in 1492 and before of 1490s, it means at the time of 14th century, before of 14th century, all the European people, they feel that there is only one continent, that is Europe, and Europe was the middle of the world. Every continent they found, that is side of Europe, the Europe can found in the region of middle of the world. So the region Europe is called as middle of the world. Why it is called middle of the world? Because a long days before, the people of Europe, they don't have any knowledge about Africa and also that American continent. So Europeans, they know only that northern side of Africa, countries like Egypt, Alexandria, Libya, Morocco, Algeria. So they knows about these countries. They doesn't have any knowledge about the other countries. It means the Europeans, they have a knowledge only on the North African countries, and also they have a knowledge about Asian countries. So once upon a time, there is a very good business between the Europe and also the Asia. But in the region of Turkey, in 14th century, Muhammad is one of the ruler. When he was become a ruler, or else when he was become a king, he stopped the way for traveling from Europe to Asia. Because once upon a time, if they are going to be travel from one country to other country, they have to travel through the Turkey only. Without traveling that route, they cannot travel to the other countries. When that Muhammad was become a ruler, he blocked the way. At the time, a lot of European countries, they are investing in money to find out the alternative ways. In this process, a long years before, 500 years before, the people of Europe, because they are very good in the region of development of ships and also the construction of boats, these are all the things. So it means that Europe was very best in the waterways. So Europe was best in the region of waterways. So the reason the people of Europe, they are experts in the region of preparation of ships and also the boats. In this process, Columbus, one of the European sailor, he discovered the sea route to the America. Example, you feel that this is called as American, North American continent, and this is called as South American continent. Here we have the European continent. So here we have the England also. But between North America and South America, here we have that islands. One is called Cuba, and balance is called as Caribbean islands. So Caribbean islands are called as, present days we are calling it as a West Indies. So people, before they are doing business with the Asia and also the North American countries, suddenly the Turkey blocked the way for traveling from Europe to Asia. At the time, the countries of Europe, they are spending huge amount for the purpose of find out the new places. In this process, Columbus, he wants to reach to the India. Unfortunately, he reached to the area of Caribbean and he called them as Indians, so that you can say the Red Indians. So the people of Caribbean islands, they are looking like a red in color. So the reason they are called as the Red Indians. So Columbus in 1492, he wants to reach to the India. Unfortunately, he reached to the Caribbean, and they are calling them as a Red Indians also. So the 1492, Columbus discovered that sea route to America, and is the one person discovered the American continent. After discovered the American continent, after a few days, a few years of time, Amerigo Vespucci, with the person name is called as Amerigo Vespucci. And this is a person, he discovered that means remaining parts of America discovered by Amerigo Vespucci. Because of this person only, America is called as America. Clear or not? So Amerigo is called as America because of this famous sailor discovered that American continent. So what happened afterwards? After discovering the sea route and after finding the new place, and people, those who are not sufficient income in the region of European continent, they migrated to the American continent and they settled in the region of each and every part of American continent. It means America is a one continent which is not having by one type of one type of people. This American continent consisting with the mixed people, like in America we found the blacks, we found the whites. So it means America is a one continent, lot of European people from different countries, they migrated to the America and they are staying in the region of European continent. Clear or not? So one more time. First we learn the location of Europe, means the boundaries of Europe, where this Europe can found on the globe. One side Ural, Arctic, and also the Mediterranean and also Atlantic. And what happened a long years before? The Columbus discovered this American continent. Later Amerigo Vespucci found the balance areas. After that, lot of Europeans, they migrated to the American continents. They cleared the forest and they developed the balance areas. So they only developed the American continents. So the America consisting with the group of mixed races, like a whites, the blacks, and every type of people they can find in the region of American continents. So why that Europe is called as middle of the world? Long years before, the people of Europe, they know that they are in the center of the world. So because of that factor, Europe is called as middle of the world. Europe is called as middle of the world. And also we have that one more sea, name is called as Mediterranean Sea. What is called as Mediterranean Sea? This Mediterranean Sea can found between Africa and also the Asia. So the people believes that it is the center of the world, or it is called middle of the world. Because of that fact, it is called as Mediterranean Sea also. So Mediterranean Sea found between Europe and also the Asian continent also. Now come to the, what are the mountains? Plateaus and rivers that you can find in the region of Europe. So here is our topic. We have that mountains like Alps and Pyrenees, and also called as Caucasian mountains. These are the mountains that you can find in the region of Europe, and also so what are the mountains and the rivers that you can find in the region of Europe? Europe climate is different climates, and there are different type of mountains that you can find in the region of Europe. Alps is a one mountain, and also the Pyrenees, other mountain that you can find in the region of western side of Europe, nearly to the between Italy and also the France. The two mountains is called as Alps and Pyrenees. These two mountains throughout the year covered with the snow. So we have the Himalayan mountains. How we have the Himalayas mountains in the region of Europe? There is a mountain's name is called as Alps and also the Pyrenees. The both are very important mountains that you can find in the region of Europe. What are the mountains? The Alps and also the Pyrenees that you can find the western side of Europe. These two mountains covered with the ice. So it means the ice throughout the year and the snowfall also. Is called as Caucasian mountain that you can find between the Caspian and also the Black Sea. Caspian and also the Black Sea. If you observe that here, this is called as Black Sea, the sky blue color, and here we have the sky blue color is called as Caspian. So between Black and also the Caspian Sea, here we have the Caucasian mountains. So here we have that Alps and also that the Rhine. So they can say that Alps and also the Pyrenees they can found here, and also that here we found this one more mountain is called as Caucasian mountain they can found. So what are three mountains can found in the region of Europe? We have that three mountains. One is called Alps, one is called Pyrenees, one is called as Caucasian. So Alps and Pyrenees are covers throughout the year, covers with the snow, and Caucasian is also covers with the snow throughout the year, particularly at the time of winter season. Later, after in the time of winter time, they covers with the snow, and when the summer is going to be starts, this snow is going to be start for melting. Because of melting the snow, and here they will form like a stream, and the streams are converting into the rivers like a Dnieper and Volga. Dnieper and Volga, these are the two rivers is formed because of the melting of snow. So rivers like Dnieper and Volga, these are the two rivers starts from the it was formed because of the melting that snow and also the ice. Take an example in the region of Himalayas, we have the two rivers, Ganga and also called as Indus and Brahmaputra. These are the rivers also because of melting the snow or ice, those rivers are starts. Similarly here also in winter time the complete area is covered with the snow, and when the summer starts, because of the little sunlight and the ice or else the snow is going to start melting. Because of melting the snow, it was formed like a stream, and the streams are converting into the rivers. So it was formed rivers like a Dnieper and Volga, and these are the two rivers started because of melting the ice only. So Rhine is a one river that you can find with the western side of the Europe. So Volga and Dnieper can find eastern side, Rhine can find the western side of Europe, and Alps and Pyrenees can find western side of Europe, and Caucasian that you can find in the region of eastern side of Europe. Clear or no? Now come to that difference between the Asia and also the Europe. What are the difference between Europe and also the Asia? If you take an example, Asia, we have that more plateaus in the region of India, like Malwa Plateau and also the Deccan Plateau that you can find in the region of India. But in the region of Europe, no big plateaus in the region of Europe. So in the region of Asia, we have that big plateaus like Malwa and Deccan Plateaus. But in the region of Europe, no big plateaus, only a small plateaus can be located in the region of Europe. Next come to that, this Europe is consisting with the plains. Eastern side of Europe is having that more plain areas, and the plains are also covered with the snow throughout the year almost. So eastern side of Europe, the countries like Russia and also the Poland and Ukraine, these countries are having with the plains. So particularly in the region of winter time, these are the plains having with the snow falling, and also that having that very extreme cold temperatures that you can find in the region of eastern side of Europe. And also that in the region of Asia, we have that sunlight, but in the region of Europe, maybe the sunlight is not like in Asian continent, because in the region of Europe, throughout the year, the showers will come. Showers means little rainfall will come in the region of Europe. Throughout the year, almost in every day, there is a rainfall, but the people of Europe, they are waiting for sunlight. So there is no sunlight in the region of Europe, but it's quite opposite to the Asia. In the region of Asia, we have that almost everyday sunlight. Only a few days they don't have that sunlight. A few days we have the rainfall. But in the region of Europe, how we have that rainfall? There they have a sunlight. How they have the rainfall? Here we have the sunlight. Quite opposite to the Europe and also the Asia. So in the region of Europe, there in some of the countries, they have that even in midnight 12 also they have the sun. Take an example, the countries like Norway. Norway is called as that midnight sun is possible. The country is called as the midnight of sun is called as Norway. This is called as the country name is called Norway, and here this is called as Norway completely. So this Norway comes near to the Arctic Circle. So here this is called as almost equator side. Here the down we have the equator. So because the sunlight cannot reach to that northern side, so here it's called origin. So because the Norway comes in origin side, so the region in some of the time, even in the midnight 12 o'clock, they have a sunlight. So in the region of Europe, there are a lot of specialties can found. In our India, we have the 12 hours daytime, 12 hours nighttime. But in the region of Europe, there is not like that. Even in midnight also can found. Take an example in the region of summer, at morning 4 o'clock, you'll get the sun. Till night 8 o'clock, the sun is available. But in the region of winter, they have that at morning 10 o'clock, they have the sun can appear, and at evening 4 o'clock, the sun is going to be set. There's a difference between the sunlight and also that sunset. Next, what the specialty of European people? So Europe geographically is different, and come to that here. Europe is consisting with the mountains. The topography of Europe is consisting with the boundaries like mountains and the rivers. So because of that factor, the transport is not possible very much. So because of that reason, the people is selecting with the new way of transport, that is waterways. Compared with the other transport, there is a very good transport, that is waterways transport is available in the region of Europe. So because of the high mountains, because of the cold temperatures, so the people are selecting with the new transport, that is waterways. So waterways was excellent and well connected between the one country to other country, and also that one city to other city also. So the region, the people of Europe, they develop the ships and also the boats between one country to other country also. So next come to that. Do you understand this? Next, what is called as peninsula, island, and also the base? There are four terminologies we have to know. Peninsula means three sides of water one side the land is called as peninsula. It means a area or a country or a place, anything. If area or a country or any place which is having the three sides of water and one side of land is called as peninsula. Take an example, India. So in India we have the three sides of water. That is, one side we have the Bay of Bengal, other side we have the Arabian Sea, and other side we have the Indian Ocean. Finally, the top northern side we have the Himalayas. So Himalayas was the land area, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean was the water side. Similarly, in the region of Europe also, the country like Italy, the country like Norway, Sweden and Finland, these are the countries are called as Scandinavian countries. That Norway, Sweden and Finland is called as Scandinavian countries, and these three countries are also called as peninsula. Even Italy is also called as peninsula. So peninsula means a country or a place or an area which is having three sides of water and one side of land is called as peninsula. Example, in the region of Europe it is called as Italy, and also the almost all Scandinavian countries also. Next, what is meant by islands? A country or a place which is having the four sides of water is called as island. So take an example, in the region of India we have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. What we have? Andaman and Nicobar Islands and also the Lakshadweep Islands. These all the islands which is connecting with the four sides of water. Similarly, in the region of Europe, England, otherwise it is called as UK, is a country with the four sides of water is having that. So the region island means the country or a place which is having four sides of water is called as island. Now come to that bay. A bay means we have an example, Bay of Bengal. So if you take an example, Bay of Bengal, how the Bay of Bengal are there? If you have that map of India, you see that this is a map of India and this is come to that mouth. So the mouth is wider. The wider areas are called as bays. So we have that lot of bays in the region of Europe also. You take an example, India, we have the largest boundary of area which is connecting with the seas, and that is called as bay. So bay in the sense, the bays are having the mouth are having that more wider, and that areas are called as bay. Example for bay was Bay of Bengal. Come to the Gulf. Gulf in the sense, a mouth is having that narrow. The narrow mouth is called as Gulf. We have also having that Gulf. We have down, we have the Sri Lanka, and between Sri Lanka and India line is called as Gulf of Mannar. So Gulf means a narrow mouth is called as Gulf. So what is the use of bays and also the Gulf? So gulfs and also the bays can use for the purpose of construction of seaports and harbors, and also that it is also an area which is saving from the fast blowing of winds. So bays and also Gulf. So I will show you that where the bays and gulfs can form in the region of Europe. See, this is called as a Gulf. The Gulf can form in the region of Baltic Ocean or else Baltic Sea. This is called as Gulf. Means this sky blue color. This sky blue color is called as Gulf. Means a mouth of the ocean is a narrow. Chala channaga undatani manamu mouth channaga undatani manam emantamu narrow antamu. So the Gulf bay means a narrow area is called as Gulf. And see, this is come to this one. Here this is called as biggest mouth. This is called as Bay of Biscay or anything. We have a lot of bays also. Here also we have that bays. Clear or not? So one more time. We know that what is meant by peninsula island. This is called as island. The four sides of water is called as island, and this is called as peninsula. Here one side water, here one side water, and here also we have water. On other side they have a land. Clear? So that is called as peninsula and island and gulf and bay. So one more time, I'm going to be revise what we learned today's class. So we learned what is the specialty of Europe. First, we learned the borders of Europe. Next, we know that why the people of Europe they transfer to the America or else migrated to the America, and why they develop the areas of American continent. Next, come to that, we learn that what is mountains, which are the mountains they can found in the region of Europe, rivers, and also the climatical conditions of Europe, the difference between Asia and also the Europe. Next, we understand that what is meant by a peninsula and island, gulf and a bay. So peninsula means four sides of water, peninsula means three sides of water and one side of land, and island means four sides of water. Gulf means having the biggest, the broad way. The mouth is a broad and wider is called as a bay. Gulf means a mouth is a narrow is called as gulf. So the gulfs and bays can useful for the purpose of construction of seaports and harbors, and also that the fishing is also possible because of the gulf and also the bays. So this is your Europe part 1, and we will meet you for part 2 lesson. Thank you.